So Bleach is coming back, and bro, this anime's fire because Bleach, I feel like, was one of the animes that have been forgotten because like people are not saying it was just One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah,
but that's not true. Bleach was up there.
Bleach was up there, and it kind of has been forgotten. I have read like I was reading up on like this new season that's gonna come out, and they have predicted it's gonna be like 60 to 80 episodes long. Would you think it would be longer than that or shorter?
Longer.
You would think it would be longer than that?
Yeah, definitely not 60. I don't know how the hell would they even manage to put all that shit in
60 episodes?
80, like maybe a little rush, but depending on how they do it. But
Is that much shit?
yeah, it's like it's probably not as long as the war arc, the Naruto.
Yeah.
It's not as long as that, but it's kind of that long. Like it's around that of epic purport. Like how important that was to the story. That's how important it is to Bleach story.
So it should probably get like maybe like 100
at least.
Yeah.
100 at least, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly I feel so too because just because like look at how long they took to do that whole Aizen thing. Like, they did Aizen looked like it was something that had been developed from the beginning of the season, the beginning of like the creation of Bleach.
Yeah.
So and that was something that spanned over almost 300 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's crazy like if they wouldn't think to make at least another arc that spans over 100 episodes. Because it would be cool, at least in my opinion. Just because since I just finished recently, I finished watching it recently,
Rewatching it.
yeah, rewatching it, and it was really cool to watch because, like, after he goes through all his crazy shit with Aizen, he whoops his ass from Mugetsu,
Yeah.
like he loses his powers and he's just there like this is the life that I wanted, like I wanted to not be able to see ghosts, but then in the end he kind of misses his powers because he wants to be able to protect his family and the people around him.
Yeah.
And all that shit. But in doing so, like, and that arc was pretty short. Like,
Yeah.
where he tried to regain his powers, which, to be honest, I still don't really understand how they did it. Like that whole full bring shit.
Yeah, neither do I, to be honest.
Like, it doesn't
The
really...
full bringing shit didn't make sense to me. It looked cool, kind of. Not really.
But I'm not really sure, like, what was the point of that? And
the point of it was just to get his powers back.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then like the season that's gonna come after this is gonna come basically immediately after what happened with the Fullbringer stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be cool to see to see that happen, especially because I did hear he gets like a new Bankai and stuff, like because he has other powers and shit or whatever. And that all the other characters also kind of got like a little boost.
I'm not saying anything because I'm not gonna tell you anything that's going on. But one thing I can tell you, like at like the beginning, the first few episodes of the arc that will come, is like super crazy because it doesn't start off slow. It gets like it goes like crazy shit happens in the beginning, and then towards the middle and where it kind of settles down, and then it's kind of story.
Yeah,
and then. That's for like a little bit, and then it goes crazy again.
But I would love to have like an explanation of the characters in Bleach, like a more detailed explanation of Chad and Orihime and like Uryu and stuff. Just because, like,
Uryu disappointed.
They don't.
Uryu disappointed. I don't even care about hearing what he has to say.
But they don't expand enough on those characters, I feel like. And one of the cool things about Bleach is that, and people fail to realize, is like he's really just a regular ass kid, bro. Like in high school, trying to get through life, trying to go to college. And he deals with mad bullshit. Like imagine having to fucking fight ghosts while going through high school.
Yeah.
And then becoming part ghosts and shit. Like all of that is in your head and shit.
Yeah.
You your whole life you're trying to get rid of this shit. Like, and then you finally get rid of it. And so he's in his senior year, right before he's about to regain his powers. He's in his senior year of high school, literally just hustling for money because he's trying to save up to go to college.
Yeah.
You know, and at this point, they still haven't, they still don't expand on his father's character. And like his father has it, like he kind of moves a little shady in that arc, and so we're just there like, what the fuck, you know, and we're left with all those questions because in the Aizen arc, like his father shows up in front of Ichigo, like out of nowhere, and he's just there like, and Ichigo tells him, he's just there like, oh, like you'll explain to me whenever you feel like it, whatever. But then just they're like, okay, well, when the fuck are you gonna explain? Because like there's a reason you're not explaining, at least I think. And so what are you waiting for? Like,
well,
like,
I can't. Yeah, word. That's fire. I can't, because I read the manga, so I know what happens. But like, good things are coming if that's what you're thinking about. That's all I would say. Yeah.
I hope it at least is a fire explanation.
Oh yeah.
But please tell me something comes out of like his sister's character.
I can't tell you that.
Come on, bro. You gotta just at least tell me something.
I'm not gonna tell that. I'm not. I mean, you can literally search this up, but no, I'm not gonna tell you.
Bro, but like, just tell me if his sister becomes anything nice, like.
Well, I mean, like, it literally the arc happens literally the moments after the Fullbringer arc ends. It is, they don't waste. It's not another time skip.
I mean, but they all use. From what I've heard, they all like at least got like a crazy power up almost.
A lot of them do.
So there's almost like a time skip in there, like a little training arc period.
No, well, you have to. Yes and no. I can't really explain this to you. Let's move on to something else. But let's talk about Bleach's impact, though, because like I think Bleach, out of the top three, it follows differently. Because like Naruto, One Piece, and like most animes, they have that rivalry. Like a person, like the main character has a rivalry with the other person, like Sasuke and Naruto.
Yeah.
And like even like one, I think Luffy and Zoro. Am I wrong about that?
They don't really.
Does Luffy have a rival? Not really.
Nah, really.
But like, you know how most shows have like the rivalry aspect.
Yeah, I know.
Bleach never really had that. He had like temporary rivals, like Grimjo was like
and Nukiora.
Yeah, but like here and there. But it was kind of just a main story of just him.
Yeah.
And his side characters, which I feel like it's the most different out of all of them. And Ichigo is the best main character out of Naruto, One Piece, 100%. 100%.
You think so?
Yeah.
Actually, just because of the actual impact that Bleach has, like, as a show, like,
he's the most complex character.
Yeah, he's the most complex. He's the most complex, and that's what I really like about him. Because I like Luffy's character, because he's just fucking playful and just fucking a little ass kid, even though he's serious about his dream and everything he wants to do. But despite all that, I feel like to show Ichigo like at such a young age, basically going through all this bullshit,
yeah,
it's tough. Like,
and the way that they focus on it, because like Naruto went through some shit and they focused on it too.
Yeah.
But like he was kind of already in the world. He was in the ninja world.
Yeah.
So like, but in Bleach, like Ichigo's that as a regular person, and like would Grimjo beat the shit out of him, bro? That whole like little like arc that he had where he like left to go to with the visors, that shit is like crazy. You got beat the shit out of him by Grimjo and he's laughing in his face.
Facts. I mean,
like Naruto gone through some shit, but like, he was a ninja in ninja world and all that. I don't know if it compares.
And I know you're not gonna talk about spoilers, but one of the other things that like was still on my mind after I finished watching Bleach just now was like, even after when he uses Mugatsu, or when he's like fighting to get that ability, he's still under the water. Like you know, that Tensei Sangetsu was telling him like, oh, this place used to be filled with hopes and dreams, skyscrapers, tall as buildings, whatever, and now it's shrunken down to reflect this town that you hold so close to your heart, sunken in all this water or some shit, because he's filled with despair and shit.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if like after that he uses Mugetsu, he loses all his powers, so he probably never goes back into that world again, at least until after he gets his powers again. You know, so I'm thinking if once he gets his powers again, like what happens? Is the skyscrapers, like what's going on? Like that's just my thought. I'm curious to see like how his relationship with Zangetsu changes after years of not having powers, like because it was 17 months that he went without having powers. That's a year and 5 months, and you've grown older, more mature. You know, how is your relationship with your fucking sword? You know, especially after not interacting for so long. But, you know, I'm assuming since he always technically is a part of him, Zangetsu probably was just always with him throughout all that time, regardless. I don't know.
That's some very interesting points. It's great.
That's all you gonna say?
I mean, unless you want me to spoil it for you. And probably people are probably gonna start watching Bleach more, so like, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But if you guys should watch Bleach though, that shit is fire. What's your favorite Bleach character? Is it Ichigo?
It's kind of hard for it to not be Ichigo, honestly. But no, my favorite character has to be hands down. Urahara, like.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I like hands down has to be. If it's not like, or maybe Kenpachi. I like Kenpachi a lot. Like,
You really like Kenpachi?
Hell
I would not
yeah.
think. Okay,
I love that
Tell me
nigga.
about Kenpachi. Why you like Kenpachi so
bro,
much?
because he's a fucking savage. The fuck, like he don't give a fuck about nothing. He's straight to it, and he just be going crazy. So I don't know. I really fuck with his character. Like he don't hear like nobody stop that nigga. Like, ain't nobody stopping that nigga. He do what the fuck he want whenever he want.
Yeah, that fight with Kenpachi and Ichigo, that shit was fire.
Yeah, I really like it. I always like Kenpachi. Like, I don't know.
I don't really like Kenpachi that much. It's like, well, he's a whatever to me.
Nah, I really like him.
Yeah. But it is some shit. What?
Toshiro.
Ichigo is my favorite character.
He used to be my favorite character, but I don't know. Like,
I'm so disappointed that like they make him like lose or every fight or like make him like in every fight.
Because he's such a child at the end of the day. Like, he's like the youngest fucking captain.
Yeah, he's a prodigy.
Yeah, but that's a prodigy for shit. Cause like
They always make him lose. They always make him lose.
You develop too early, bro. Like he don't have any real experience compared to any of the other ones.
Mm.
I like fuck. The other captain, fuck, I forgot for which squad. But like the one that wears the special kimono type shit.
I forget what's his name. I can never pronounce it. It's like something Shinsui.
Yeah, it's like Shinsui.
Yeah,
It's some shit like that.
that nigga's fine.
I like his abilities and shit. It's nice, bro.
That shit is fine. You know nothing about the next arc. Okay, that's good.
Oh shit! Did they show a lot of the captain's abilities and shit?
It's fire. Yeah. Cause like the last arc, the one thing I can tell you is just like it's like basically all of them pushed to the limit. Cause you know how all the other arcs,
Yeah.
a lot of the the Fullbring arc. You know when like the captains came back,
Yeah.
they were never going 100% on the Fullbringers. They were just kind of talking shit to them,
Oh yeah.
right? And then the other arcs too, and in the Aizen arc, like they went hard, but like not 100% because of Aizen's ability
Yeah.
of like anything they can just fuck with him.
Yeah.
And then with the rank arc, they were just the captains just weren't there. But like this last arc, like all the captains are going like 100% because the threat is that like massive.
Shit. I wonder what kind of threat it is. Like threat to what? Is it like the whole world? Only the Soul Society? Like shit. I mean, you're not gonna tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you now.
Ah.
I mean, it's there. It's in the web. It's in. You can just start reading the manga, but
Nah.
yeah.